The second service plan which Groundwater and Streams Unit will be undertaking is looking at our unregulated streams and management and planning. So again, Goulburn Water is the resource manager for unreg streams across northern Victoria. So a big part of our role is making sure that we're managing these during those times of low flow. And that's what sort of our management planning really goes to. For those who are quite a bit unsure about what is an unreg stream, it's basically defined as a flow, natural flow, which is not controlled by storage. So Goulburn Water isn't actively releasing water from a dam to maintain flows within the system. So natural run of the river is the easiest way to say it. Across northern Victoria, we have approximately 7,700 customers, so that's a bit more than our groundwater systems. The key reason for that is domestic and stock across most of the unreg systems is a licensable product, unlike groundwater where it's a private right. So we have a lot of customers that have those small volumes of 2 to 3, 4, 5 megs. Across all of our customers, there is approximately 160,000 megalitres. So that bit lower than groundwater, but it also reflects that in the periods when people most need access to water is when our unreg systems are at their lowest. So during that summer period when people want to irrigate, that's when these unreg streams lose that security that the groundwater and our regulated systems have. These unreg streams are found across our 7 major basins across northern Victoria. So your Loddon, your Campaspe, your Goulburn, Broken, Kiewa, Ovens and Upper Murray. There are 7 major basins in which we have many small tributaries which feed into these systems. We currently have 96 local management plans for unreg streams across northern Victoria. And the reason we have so many is they're designed to reflect the reliability of each system. So the reliability within, let's say, the Kiewa River is going to be a lot different to a small tributary in the Upper Loddon. So these local management plans, we see them as more of a communication tool for our customers. They provide the rules for managing extraction during times of low flow. So that's our rosters and restrictions, which many of our customers have a fair bit of interaction with our diversions system. But they also provide the licence holder with an understanding of what's within that unreg system that they're in. So what's the potential for trade? How many other licence holders are there in my system? How much entitlement's actually there? As our unreg systems are capped under the Murray-Darling Basin, so any water access that you want in the future has to be traded from a current user. So it gives you some base information for what you can do. And that's where the importance of these service plans are. So this service plan, Unregulated Management Plan Review and Development. So we're really looking to set up a review and development program for that 2024 to 2032 period, for that Water Plan 6 and 7 as I discussed earlier. And these reviews are quite important as the majority of these plans were developed in 2010. And at that time, they were more a recognition of previous rules that were not in one spot. So that's why these were created, to get them into a formalised document, which is for customers. The local management plans were a requirement of the Northern Victoria Sustainable Water Strategy, which is quite outdated, and we can put some improvement into these now. These plans need to be updated to the new requirements of state and federal policy. As we discussed earlier, there's a lot of change within the Murray-Darling Basin Plan and the state policies. We also have a greater understanding of these unreg streams and the impacts of climate change. Like groundwater, we have a monitoring network across the majority of our small tributaries, which help us gain an understanding of what those impacts are of either pumping, climate, or other things that might be happening within those catchments, which is different to what they were 10, 12 years ago. We also have new developments. Irrigation is different to what it was 10 years ago. We have large-scale vineyards, olive fields. There's always new developments coming into these areas, so our plans have to be reflective of what these changes within our catchments. We want to sort of look at, can we reduce the number of local management plans? 96 plans is a lot. Can they be reduced or amalgamated with other plans in close proximity? So overall management costs are lower. It's also easier for our customers to be able to find the information they're after. Again, like groundwater, we've got these reviews and amendments, they need time and effort to be put into it. So again, we'll be looking to, as part of the engagement of a projects officer, they'll be also looking at as part of the UNREG review process. The program that we see the project officer will be undertaking is, again, consultation with our stakeholders in the community, talking to them, finding out what are the requirements, what do we need, where do people think we'll be in 10 years, how can these plans help that or adapt. The person will also review all new and existing technical information, so update the plans, make them relevant to today, and update the information state and federal policy. So this view for the water plan 6 and 7 and review of the unreg management plans is really looking to the future, making sure that we have the best information out there, the most appropriate information, and also looking after our customers long term. Any questions?